So here he is, one of the better offensive takedown guys we have in the UFC, DC. And if anyone is well-equipped to speak to this, it is you. The opponent knows what's coming. At least to this point in the UFC, no one's been able to stop him.
He just has to keep him away. Because the moment this guy gets close enough to either grab a leg or make body contact, now you're in trouble. He has a knowledge and an understanding of position from a lifetime of just all grappling, judo, wrestling, sambo. He does it all, and he has just so many ways to get you to the floor. This guy once told me that if he can get your leg, he's going to finish. Because he's going to give you so many things to think about, you will not be able to process and keep up with him, and eventually you're on the mat. It's unbelievable to watch him apply that knowledge to the mixed martial arts.
And as the wrestlers say, this is not a guy you want anywhere near your bracket.
No, you don't want him in the bracket.
Well, relative to his profile, Movsar Evloev may be the best fighter in the world that you've never heard of. Thankfully, you're playing with him here tonight. This is one of the best featherweights, if not pound-for-pound fighters in the world. And if I was to have to compete in an MMA round, this is the last guy I would want to be in there with. Absolutely suffocating, one of the best cardiovascular bases in the game. Outstanding grappling and wrestling, the emerging striking as well. And even when he was tested against Diego Lopez at UFC 288, Evloev still was able to rise to the occasion. Outstanding submission defense, heart, championship medal. DC, I could go on, but the fight's almost upon us. Well, so much UFC history has played out here at T-Mobile Arena in Las Vegas, Nevada. Plenty more where that came from tonight. The athletes are ready to go. Or till the tape for this, our main event of the evening. We send it inside the octagon. Here's Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. It's time! 5 rounds in the UFC lightweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, Grandmaster. And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner, Movsar Evloev.
Herb Dean, our referee for this one.
Ready.
Dateline, Las Vegas, Nevada. This is the fight capital of the world with respect to anywhere else you want to go. If I'm a fighter, if I'm an athlete in combat sports, this is where I want to go.
You want to fight in Vegas, and now this beautiful T-Mobile Arena is the backdrop for tonight's great UFC event.
Tries the flying knee to no avail. Stuffs the takedown there. How good is his takedown defense?
Fighter lands a nasty kick.
Evloev gets the early takedown. That did not take long. If you're the bottom fighter, DC, what do?
You got to move. You got to shrimp. You got to get off on a hip to try to move your opponent off of you or pull him down to close the space. Oh, he's him out.
Posturing up now.
And now the damage is about to start.
Pretty good head movement. He's avoiding a lot of these ground strikes. And now he's got the back. Making all these shots count. We have crossed the midpoint here in our opening round.
It's work. I'm standing up. It's work.
There it is. Now he's on the mount.
Evloev's in half guard now.
That was a slick transition.
Oh, he's got his back. Lands the grounded pound strike here. Oh, flattens him out now. This could be the beginning of the end. Oh, another strike lands from the top. All right, north-south position now, DC. We'll see how he chooses to advance from here.
Beautiful ground strikes landed. In the half guard. Get them out here. Yep, got to be very careful there.
Nice movement to avoid some of those strikes from the top. Fighter trying to pass here, but gets denied.
Gets denied. Great job, great recognition of seeing what your opponent was trying to do.
Striking pretty well from the bottom here. All right, bottom fighter here, maybe looking to hip escape, DC. 20 seconds to go in round one.
Using a lot of good movement. 10 seconds, we gotta finish. Oh, he got to his spot.
An elbow! Round two coming up next.
Listen, we probably lost that round. The only reason we lost it is because you're waiting on him. I need you to be first.
All right, no telestrator for DC tonight, but we'll get you some replays. And if you like face punching, that was a good round for you.
Yeah, where's my telestrator, man? I want to draw this action. But yeah, John, you're right. It was the striking, it was the punches that really did allow him to take control of this round.
You ready to fight? You ready?
Second round underway. Lands a nice jab there.
Nice punch to the head. Lands another punch to the head. Beautiful strike.
Went for the inside leg kick.
Back and forth.
Huge shot finds the target there.
Great shot lands. Now he's got to follow up attempt. The kill shot is what they call it to go and end the fight.
Now drops inside that closed guard, DC.
Full guard. Let's see how patient he is as he attacks a submission or big ground and pound.
Oh, lands with the ground and pound strike. Man, another one lands. He's trying to pound his opponent's head through the canvas. All right, well, both fighters pretty comfortable on the ground, DC, but you got to be very careful hanging out here for too long if you're his opponent.
He's got to be careful here. Now he's going full mount.
All right, so he's got the ground and pound game going here. Landing strikes nicely here from top position.
These are big shots, and they're not glancing blows. When he's throwing, he is landing so clean that his head is starting off the mat.
All right, inside his opponent's guard here, DC. It don't play around here too long.
No, you got to either have two hands in or two hands out, or guys start to attack triangle. He passed the half guard.
Evloev's back in full guard.
Great shot from the top position.
Oh, nice job to split his guard and get the ground strike home again. All right, trying to pass here. As Glover Teixeira might say, not today.
Not today. Great job of following with the hips, keeping those legs locked and keeping them in full guard.
Working off of his back here. Looks like he may try to hip escape. 1 minute. Pretty good work with the strikes here off of his back by Evloev.
Nice transition.
Really doing a nice job getting these shots home on the ground. These ground strikes really started to add up. There's another one.
Good round.
Stop!
All right, sit down for a minute. All right, breathe, focus, okay? Focus on slowing that heart rate down. I know you're not tired. I know you have more in that gas tank.
All right, now we check out some of the action from that previous round, DC. How about the display of striking?
Just high level. I mean, You would think that we're watching a K1 level kickboxing match opposed to being in the UFC. Both displayed great technical skills, unbelievable striking.
You ready to fight? Ready.
Third round underway. Oh, he lands another strike to the body here, really starting to connect on a lot of strikes to the midsection here in the latter stages of this fight.
Let's get busy with those hands now, man. Come on, let them go.
Beautiful job getting those hands up.
Swing and a miss by Movsar Evloev. Single leg takedown. Trying to guard pass here, not today.
No, it ain't happening. Good job understanding the transition.
All right, he's trying to control posture here. Now trying to hip escape.
He's just trying to move out of this position off the bottom. On to the mount.
Nice job by him there. He was being dominated and is able to reverse position. The ground strikes continue to pile up. Might be a submission attempt here, champ.
I mean, you cannot sit in a full guard. When you sit in the full guard, you give these guys so many opportunities.
Well, as usual, suffocating work from the top here by Movsar Evloev.
Oh, right into mount.
All right, setting up for an armbar now.
Arms in deep. This is it. This has to be the end.
You need to work out this position.
Oh, he's out!
He actually escaped. But I gotta stop writing these dudes obituaries, man. I always think they're done. Surprise me. Great ground and pound by this man.
Another ground and pound strike lands.
Nice. There it is. Now he's on the mount. Short time now in the round.
Postures up now and lands a vicious head strike. Evloev's in half guard. All right, right into side control. Upper body strength figures to be put to good use here.
Yes, absolutely. And you got to look for his opponent to turn back into him. He should chase guillotine, but the opponent turns to the opposite side. He can take his back, throw his hooks in, try to choke, or flatten him out and just go for the finish.
He's having his way with him here. That's 3 rounds in the can. We're headed to the championship rounds.
All right, take a seat, bud. Take a seat. Deep breath. It's okay. You lost that round, but I need you to go out there and fight those takedowns this round. I do not want you.
All right, a lot of high-level striking action in that last round. Daniel, take us through it, if you would.
Tit for tat. Who has the best chin? It seemed as though they were looking for that answer. Both guys took risks. What a fantastic round.
You ready to fight? Ready.
4th round now, fight scheduled for 5 5-minute rounds. Well, you can feel that freeze octagon side after the swing and a miss by Evloev. Lands a nice straight. There's the leg kick, that one checked by Movsar Evloev. And he comes through with a big knee. Bone on bone, nicely done with the high kick. Takedown defense is there. Single leg takedown. Oh, that is a high-level transition to half guard and now in a position to do a lot of damage.
Watch him sit back on the leg and land big ground and pound. Gotta be careful there.
Oh, that's a pretty slick reversal right there.
Get the got to find a way to get back to his feet.
Just over 3 minutes now to go.
He's doing a really good job putting himself in position.
All right, half guard now. Not a fighter you want in half guard against you. For the bottom fighter, what does he need to do?
He needs to secure his underhook. He's got to be fighting for underhook. One of the most key things you can do as a bottom fighter stuck in half guard is try to frame. You frame and push your opponent away from you. By pushing him away from you, he will then want to come back into you.
Right.
It's like when I push you back, you want to go forward. So as he comes forward, hand goes.
All right, looks like he's setting up for a finish here. Oh, that Bond flu choke is tough. Oh, somehow, some way he got out.
These guys are back and forth. The submission defense wins this transition.
Well, defense doesn't always win championships in MMA, but how about the submission defense tonight, thwarting one attempt after the next?
Yeah, and the fact that he's just constantly under attack tells you he was very prepared for the type of fighter that he was in front of. He knew there would be some submissions coming his way. He was ready to defend them, and he has done that beautifully.
Trying to pass the guard here, but a nice job by the bottom fighter defensively.
Bottom fighter did a fantastic job of following with his hips, making sure he blocked any attempt to get past his guard. Great submission defense on display tonight.
Most fighters will tell you offensive wrestling is the hardest, most exhausting thing.
Especially if you're just running the guy over, Jonathan, he just gets up.
15 seconds remain in the round.
And look at him attack in the arm triangle on the other side. He's going to lock him down, try to pass all the way across his body. Once he gets across, he will start to drop his chest to the mat and chase the finish.
Stop, stop, stop.
Your opponent outstruck you that last round. You need to be smarter. Technically, you're a better striker than he is. You need to move around more. Use your distance. Use your range.
All right, so we now look back at some of the action from that previous round, DC. A lot of good highlights on both sides.
I mean, a lot of good highlights from both competitors. They both should be very proud of what they accomplished. But I'm telling you, man, I'm not sure they can keep this up. If they land at this clip for another 5 minutes, somebody's going to sleep.
You ready to fight? Ready.
So here it is, folks, fifth and final round.
Guillotine here.
Oh, that guillotine choke is tough. You gotta be kidding me, he's out. Well, the ground and pound is there once again. Strong work here by Movsar Evloev. All right, feet on the hips here.
He's very accurate in the ground and pound, and it's showing because he's landing so consistently. Look at that. There's the elbow inside. Oh, nice.
Not there yet, but might get the submission here shortly. Oh, big shots from the top. All right, full guard now, DC.
The fighter on top needs to be trying to gain posture to throw ground and pound and then move to the next position. But if you're on the bottom, you've got to build a shield. Try to push your opponent off to try to get back to your feet. Now into his mount.
Really anybody's fight here over the final 5 minutes. Less than 3 minutes to go now in this fifth and final round. Well, he grounded him, and now he's trying to pound him out. Great ground strikes here. Oh, staying busy for a huge elbow. All right, so he can't get it here again. Good awareness by the defensive fighter. All right, great position for him here. He's got the full mount. See if he can get that ground and pound going.
Oh, he's got to get it going, but he can't rush. A lot of times, guys get in the full mount and they rush, they get nervous. They're like, oh my goodness, I'm winning. Reality is, you're winning, but it can change in a matter of seconds because then they can be gone. He's got to drop his hips, be really heavy at the opponent's base, and then just start to work. Make the opponent give his back so that he can try to get his chokes off or find great ground and pound for very patient ground and pound from such a dominant position. great job finding his shots from the top position. Another one. I mean, he cannot miss from the top position.
Evloev ground and pound from half guard. He is making these shots count.
He's in the mount. Nice defense. Beautiful transition.
Oh, outstanding combination of ground and pound punches here by Evloev.
Oh, good defense, yes.
Evloev's back in full mount. Nice positional control here. Oh, what a finish to this one as we go the full 25 minutes. Stand and cheer, ladies and gentlemen. All right, the official decision is in. Here once more, the veteran voice of the Octagon, Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 5 rounds, we go to the judges' scorecards for a decision. This bout is considered a split draw.
All right, champ, the finish does not materialize for either fighter here tonight. Both fought well, and both have to settle for a draw.
Yeah, you know, sometimes no one separates themselves, and that's what you get. You get a draw. Can't be disappointed. The fighters are. But me as a broadcaster, as someone sitting next to the Octagon, as a fan, I don't feel that empty knowing that both guys are kind of go away with no loss.